8 motorbikes, 2,000 miles, one wild ride, from Cardiff to Portugal and back. Join me, Tonto and the crew as we throttle from Cardiff, South Wales, all the way to the legendary Moto Clube de Faro Bikers Festival in Portugal's Algarve, July 2024. This isn't just a ride, it's a full throttle adventure across some of Europe's most jaw-dropping roads. What's waiting for you in this series? 1. Unreal roads. From sweeping mountain passes to hidden lakeside curves, every mile is pure rider's heaven. 2. Stunning scenery. Soak up epic views of towering mountains, sparkling lakes, and wild open landscapes. 3. Charming stops. Discover tucked away villages and beautiful small towns off the tourist trail. 4. Heat and wild skies. Feel the intensity of the southern sun, with vultures and eagles circling above as you ride through remote back roads. 5. Real drama. Accidents, near misses, and breakdowns. This ride has it all. Will we all make it? Saddle up and watch what happens when 9 bikers ride 2,000 miles to Portugal on the most epic motorcycle trip this South Wales motorbike rider has tackled so far. Now is the time to subscribe and join me to watch all the videos in this series, plus more epic journeys through Wales, Europe and beyond. Experience the highs, lows and pure freedom of a true European motorcycle road trip. Part 1 of the Sunglorious motorcycle trip from Cardiff, South Wales to Salamanca, central Spain. Day 1, Friday the 12th of July 2024. The trip starts with a ride from Cardiff to catch the Portsmouth ferry to Santander, northern Spain. 6 of the 8 bikes go into Faro in Portugal, leave the Earl Hay car park in Vultures, Cardiff. We'll ride up the road to meet Lenny and Elaine on another bike in Asda services on the M4 Corriton roundabout. Where should we go today? Where do you fancy going? The 7 bikes will ride down to Portsmouth to meet Jamie, making it 8 bikes riding down to Faro in Portugal. We all make it onto the ferry down to Santander in northern Spain. It's a 32-hour sail from the UK to Spain. Our quest was for the legendary blue waters of Rianno in the Picos De Europa. It looked like something out of a fantasy novel, a place that couldn't possibly be real. The plan looked easy: ride from Cardiff, grab the ferry from Portsmouth to Santander, and then carve our way south through the mountains, aiming for a final celebration in the ancient golden city of Salamanca. Shit. They said this was the best view in Europe. They called the lakes of Rianno the Leonaise Fjords, a mirror of heaven, tucked away in the jagged heart of northern Spain. What they don't tell you is the price of admission is a trial by fire. To earn a view like this, you have to go through a bit of hell first. The falls, the breakdowns, they weren't bumps in the road, they were the story.
Vultures Circling, I think. Are they vultures? I think they are, they're everywhere. It's a big boy. There's one coming in. I'll go at the back again, alright? If you know where it is, I'll go at the back again. Just let... Yeah, okay. I'll stay at the back.
Finally, we arrive in Salamanca, and Steve's bike, he limped to the hotel car park. Rolling off the ferry into Santander is like stepping into a different world. The air feels warmer, scented with pine and adventure. The road signs change, and it hits you. You're somewhere else. The first few miles are a gentle warm-up. The road's wide and easy, letting us switch our brains from UK to Spanish time. We rode in a staggered formation, 8 engines singing a cohesive roar. The feeling was electric. This was it. We pointed our wheels towards the mountains, towards Potes, the gateway to the Picos De Europa. The landscape changed almost immediately, with rolling green hills swelling into muscular, imposing mountains. The road began to writhe and twist, a preview of the main event, and it was here, on this beautiful, sun-drenched warm-up lap, that we got our first taste of the road's personality. We were flowing through a series of sweepers, a perfect rhythm of man and machine, when a local bus, impatient and enormous, decided our side of the road looked better than his. These roads weren't just a playground, they were wild and demanded respect. A near miss, though, pulled us tighter. We were no longer just 9 bikers out for a ride. We were a unit, looking out for each other.
Oh, that's where I stayed last time, Hotel Valdecoral.
The ride into Potes was more cautious after that. Potes itself is a stunning little town of stone buildings nestled in a valley, a hub for adventurers and motorcyclists. We looked up at the towering peaks all around us. Fear began to melt away, replaced again by anticipation. That was where we were headed, into the heart of the beast. Leaving Potes, we found ourselves on the legendary N621, and it was everything they said it would be. The road claws its way up the mountainside, a masterpiece of engineering and a dream for anyone on two wheels. We climbed higher and higher through the Desfiladero de la Hermida, a gorge so deep and narrow it felt like riding through a crack in the planet. The rock walls soared hundreds of feet above. With every hairpin, the view got better. We were climbing towards the San Glorio Pass, over 1,600 meters into the sky. The air grew thinner and cooler. The riding was intense, demanding total focus. No room for error. We were deep in this hypnotic rhythm when the mountain threw down another challenge. We were approaching a popular viewpoint, the Mirador del Corzo, home to an iconic roe deer statue. The road was tight. I'll let Steve tell you the rest of the story.
Something in the road, like a lump, caught the exhaust and threw me off.
So you attacked me?
Yeah. It threw me off. Threw me off the side of the road.
Did you come off the bike? Did you come off the bike?
Yeah.
You're alright?
It sort of hit, the bike went off the road and I rolled off it, like, you know.
Well, the bike's alright?
Yeah, bike's fucking fine.
The roar of 8 engines was replaced by an unnerving silence. This wasn't in the brochure. Seeing the rider go down is a gut punch. It shatters that illusion of invincibility you build around yourself. He was shaken, but thankfully his gear did its job. The bike, however, was wounded. It was rideable, but only just. Picking up a fallen bike is a humbling group activity. Steve declared he was good to go, but the fall had left its mark, not just on the bike, but on our morale. The mountain had shown its teeth. The journey was testing us.
It's just taken ages, isn't it? We've been about 3 hours and we've only done 50 miles.
I know.
Well,
My bike was living. I thought I could go.
great. That was great when they're coming up there.
I thought I could go a bit quicker.
Yeah.
And I thought he's doing really. Oh, he's off.
Where are Lenny and Elaine? The plan couldn't be clearer. We'll all ride at our own pace, enjoy it, and regroup at the deer statue. You can't miss it. Famous last words, right? After a stretch of the legs and a long, long wait, we went in search of Lenny. Pulled over at a completely different waypoint, the Mirador del Oso, were Lenny and Elaine. They weren't hurt, they weren't broken down, they were just casually taking pictures.
Yeah, everything's fine.
How far is it? We've got to go down this.
It's about, let me think, it's about 20 miles, 40 minutes.
Right, 40 miles, 2.5 mile an hour, are we?
According to this. Let's have a look.
40 minutes, 20 miles. Anyway,
Call it 30 minutes.
these are just straight past the vision.
Right, let's get going, yeah. No point hanging around. Another half an hour ride, alright?
Half hour.
Half hour, yeah.
I was so focused on finding Lenny and Elaine that I didn't even realise Steve was missing. He had continued on, alone, thinking we were all following him. We had a new missing person. We jumped back on the bikes with a new mission. Find Steve.
Steve went through, did he? You carry on, right? Yeah. No, now we won't.
The descent from the San Glorio Pass is a different kind of magic. The road transforms from a technical climb into a series of fast sweeping bends. You're not fighting the mountain anymore, you're flowing with it. The N621 from Portugal to Rianno is easily my favourite European road. Do you agree with me? Or let me know. What is your favourite European road? Please tell me in the comments below this video. I want to know your thoughts. The landscape opens up dramatically, and then you see it. Your first glimpse of the reservoir. It appears without warning, a slash of brilliant, impossible blue against the grey rock. It's so vivid, it stops you in your tracks. The water isn't just blue, it's a living turquoise, a liquid gem held by an amphitheatre of colossal limestone peaks. They call this the Leonaise Fjords, and for once, the dramatic nickname feels like an understatement. But this beauty has a poignant history. This stunning reservoir is man-made, created in the 1980s by flooding the original town of Rianno and 8 other villages. Their history now lies beneath that serene blue surface. Knowing that adds a layer of depth to the view. It's a beauty born from loss, a modern landscape with ghosts. This was the view we came for, and they were right. It's the best in Europe. The day had been a trial. It tested our skills, our nerves, and our friendship. But as we stood there, gazing out at that serene, otherworldly beauty, it all made sense. The struggle was the entry fee, and the view was the prize. At this fuel station in Rianno, Steve's bike sputtered and died.
What's happened?
We all held our breath.
Alright?
Then it fired up again, rumbling like nothing had happened.
Now, gloves, can't get them on. There we are. Okay, you all ready?
A minor glitch, easy to ignore. In hindsight, it wasn't clearing its throat, it was an omen. But we were high on optimism and gas fumes, so we just rolled out, leaving that little warning behind in a cloud of exhaust. We spent what felt like hours there, just soaking it in, each of us processing the day against this backdrop. This wasn't just a photo stop, it was a moment of collective catharsis. We had earned this. Every scraped fairing, every frayed nerve, every wrong turn had been a deposit into the bank of this experience. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. We thundered through a tunnel carved straight out of the mountain. The roar of 8 engines bouncing off the rock walls, a glorious sound. Popping back into the sunlight, we crossed the massive Rianno Dam, this colossal concrete wall holding back a reservoir of the most impossible blue water. It's humbling a landscape like this. You feel tiny, like a little roaring speck moving through ancient history. And that's when we first saw them, high above, just coasting on the warm air currents.
Vultures Circling, I think. Are they vultures? I think they are. They're everywhere.
The Spanish name for the bearded vulture is quebrantahuesos. It literally means the bone breaker.
Wow, look at that one. It's a big boy. There's one coming in.
They're a protected species, recently brought back to the Picos De Europa after being extinct in the area for decades.
I'll stay at the back again, is it, Jeff? Stay at the back, shall I?
Yeah.
Pick up any pieces, any luggage, and
I'll get down to the back anyway. What I'm thinking is if...
as long as he knows where the hotel is.
We got somebody's got a sat nav on me with you, we can get the wheel sorted.
Yeah.
Then he did his bit, I suppose you've got to be fair. And so I said, well, go in the middle and I'll go
Yeah.
somebody else at the back. So I expect it to be you, me, and probably him.
At the back.
Well, I go last road.
I'm going to stay at the back in case.
Right, so go in behind. Ready?
I just I'm going to wait over there. You're taking us to the hotel, yeah? Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stay at the back in case someone gets lost or whatever. I can take them.
The plan was for Jamie to take the lead after the fuel stop. He had the route, he had the sat-nav, he had the digital certainty of a satellite link. He pulled to the front, and the rest of us fell in line behind him, a trusting flock of steel sheep. We hit the A66, the main highway south to Salamanca. It's called the Ruta de la Plata, the Silver Route, a historic path that's connected the north and south of Spain for centuries. It slices through the heart of Castilla y Leon, a landscape of rolling hills and huge open plains stretching out forever. The memory of Steve's bike sputtering was completely gone. All that existed was the road ahead and the promise of a cold beer in Salamanca.
The speed camera around here somewhere on the left. Where's he going?
The smooth, flowing rhythm of the highway was gone, replaced by this jerky dance of braking, signalling, and confused shrugs. Jamie's sat-nav failed, just 3 kilometres from the hotel.
Have you lost it? Do you want me to do it? It's back there. Yeah, it's back there. Yeah, go up to the roundabout and go back. Jamie's lost it, so go back to the road. It's back that way. We should have taken the left.
Up this side.
Yeah.
And up to the right then, up that
Oh, you know where it is, do you? Okay, go on in.
And just like that, a plan was born. Jeff would take us to the hotel.
I'll go at the back again, alright? If you know where it is, I'll go at the back again. Just let... Yeah, okay. I'll stay at the back.
Down here, I'll be down there.
It was right in the middle of this navigational nightmare that the omen from the gas station came back to bite. With a sickening, definitive cough, Steve's bike was sputtering. Finally, Jeff led us into the sweeping driveway of the Hotel Regio. It felt like an oasis, a big, sprawling place with gardens and a sense of calm that was the total opposite of the day we just had. Seeing that hotel sign was like a marathon runner spotting the finishing line. A wave of deep, powerful relief just washed over all of us. We'd made it. Against all odds, all 8 bikes had made it. What a first day in Spain. That night, over a few cold beers, the anger and frustration vanished, replaced by laughter and solidarity.
Yeah, Jamie, where you having your Spanish tattoo?
Yeah, remember in Spain?
The bet was between you two, Geraint and Jamie. If England win,
If they win, yeah.
if England win, Geraint has to have an English tattoo. If Spain win,
You're having a Spanish one.
you have to have a Spanish tattoo.
Right on your forehead.
The question is, where?
On his forehead. On his forehead.
Saturday afternoon,
Yeah.
before the music starts, we'll have him tattoo. We'll hold him down.
We'll be having a Spanish tattoo.
Can't fix.
It's not old school, it's just old.
Okay.
It's pretty old. That's why I got to your place. I wrote a route out and slapped it on my tank.
Day 2 in Spain was a day off riding. We went into the city's heart, the Plaza Mayor, considered by many to be the most beautiful square in Spain. As it happened, our arrival coincided with Spain playing England in the Euro soccer finals. The Plaza Mayor was a massive open-air living room, so we joined in with thousands of fans in this electric atmosphere. If you've ever had a journey go completely off the rails, only to end up being better for it, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. These stories are what it's all about, and if you want to see where the road takes us next, make sure to subscribe, then watch the suggested on-screen video.